Steve Gamash with a Chef Knives to Go quick look product video, and I did not check the pronunciation of this ahead of time. I apologize for that, but we'll call it either Gihei or Gihei. HAP40 Gyuto 210mm knife. So I apologize for mispronouncing that. The core steel is HAP40 powdered metallurgy semi-stainless steel. This is a high performance, kind of a super steel. They've kind of coined the phrase voodoo steel in Mark's Chef Knives to Go camp because of how well it retains an edge. It just retains the edge almost forever. The heat treat rating is 65 to 66 Rockwell. This is really hard steel. And the construction is a stainless steel cladding with a nice Kasumi finish over the top of that. Core steel, you can see the edge steel showing right there on either side, so it's a 3-layer sandwich. So it is all stainless over semi-stainless. And the weight on this is pretty light because it's a pretty small knife. It's 4.6 ounces. And the blade length is a little undersized. It's a 202 millimeter. These will vary a little bit knife to knife. And the overall length, 13.25 inches. The spine, these are quite thin. The spine is 2.2 millimeters right here. And it pretty much keeps that all the way down. A little bit less here, but then you hit the grind of the knife, which starts fairly high up actually, and into the tip. So the tip's quite thin on these. The height on this is not very tall, but it's 40.5 on this one. These may vary a little from knife to knife. And the handle type is one of the semi-custom Isaiah handles, tiger maple on the ferrule and octagonal handle, and it's wenge on the main body, so ambidextrous. 2 7/8 inches, so a little bit under a 3-inch, which fits the knife perfectly. You've got a little bit of a curve into the small, very short emulto or neck area. And the balance point on this for a pinch is right about there. Pinch is right pretty close to that actually. Or it works pretty good for a kind of a racket grip as well. The out of the box edge on this was okay. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. It needed some bite. It wasn't super duper sharp. This sharpened up a little easier than I thought it might. I put it on a Shapton Pro 1.5K stone and then stropped it on some 1 micron charged horse butt leather. And this thing just got stinking sharp on me. I don't know. I guess I just did a unusually good job. I'm not a great sharpener, but this thing just got stupid sharp real quick for me. I was really surprised. The let's see, fit and finish is very good on the blade all around. It's ready to go out of the box, except you might want to touch the edge up a little bit, as I said. The profile on this knife, as far as the edge, is a little unique. It's pretty curved, and it's got a lot of curve in the front half of the blade that kind of sweeps up. So it's a fairly curvy edge. Let's put it on the board here. I kept thinking this would make a really good smaller line knife that you want to last forever on the edge, and just go through a ton of line work without having to touch it up much. This might be a perfect knife for that. It's light, it's nimble, it's a little undersized, it's not very tall, but it would fit a compact space quite well. And a gentle curve, quite a bit of belly. You can see how much belly you have on this thing. And kind of a back bevel or a back curve on the heel area. And you can get fairly high on stuff. I'm starting to hit the tip right there. So it'll rock. I mean, it's definitely got some rocking qualities to it. But really nicely executed blade, super hard steel, superb edge retention on this. It's a very well executed blade, real nice looking blade. So there you have the Gihei HAP40 Gyuto 210mm.